When I say Trill for Life Radio, when I say this is what Trill, not just a word or a slogan, but it's lifestyle. We live like this. RP to the pimp, salute to Vaughn. We really live like this, man. Y'all know what's going down. My name is DJ MC Mr. Lokey. We live over here at the Enclave 324 FM 1960. Each and every Thursday we do this 2 Trill Thursday. And it's two trill. Like when we say two trill, two trill. And I got some real live special guests up in here right now. So if y'all don't mind, can y'all please give yourself an introduction?
Hi, I'm your Harmon, CEO of Reviving Restoring Pearls.
Hey, my name is Cassandra Fry. I'm the president of Reviving and Restoring Pearls.
My name is Mamuta Khalil Motefu. I am the defense director of Reviving and Restoring Pearls, and I'm also the national commander of Anubis, which is the tactical response unit. Okay. All right. So, Reviving Restoring Pearls. Please, you know what I'm saying, elaborate more about what that's about.
It's about helping ladies that's in domestic violence situations that they need to get out. They need to have resources and information, and we offer them that. And if they need someone to go get them out of a situation, then that's where Brother Moon comes in and provides the safety and the coordination to get them to a safe place.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Oh wow! Hold on. So you say that you are domestic violence advocate, right?
Yes, sir, I am.
So you reach out to domestic violence survivors.
I am a survivor.
You are a survivor.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Okay, if you don't mind telling me a little bit more about how you got into it and your story.
Well, I moved here 16 years ago, leaving from a domestic violence situation, and I really didn't tell anybody about it. I just started helping ladies.
Wow.
And just getting involved, and I just kept praying on what I really needed to do, because you don't go through a situation like this and not have a purpose in life.
Yes, ma'am.
And that was my purpose in life, to help others.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And it's so ironic that Reviving Restoring Pearls, the name means it's just like when a lady is going through a situation and she has to actually turn back to God, because she's turned away from God. That was me. So when you go back to him, he wraps you up in his arms and he holds you, and he revives you, he restores you, and when he releases you, you're that pearl. And see, that pearl is just like a little grain of sand that's inside of a shell. And then when it's inside of that shell, it's in that liquid, and it's being purified and restored and polished.
Yeah.
So and once that shell opens up, you have a beautiful original pearl.
Oh wow. Yes, ma'am. I know that's right. Well, I definitely love what you guys are doing, you know what I'm saying, what you stand for, you know what I'm saying. So you want to tell me about some of the people that you have helped that, you know what I'm saying, have came out of this situation?
I'll let your defense director elaborate on that, because he gets that emotion. They did one in Dallas, and they coordinated one from Tennessee, and she went back to Chicago. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. Okay. Please tell me more about exactly what you do.
Basically, like I said, we are a tactical response unit. We work in close coordination with Youth Young Club, as well as the Black Panthers, as well as several other organizations. We're about to take a shift and actually about to start working closely with the Shrine of the Black Madonna in regards to defense.
Wow.
But basically what we do is we provide additional backup. We're heavily armed but heavily trained. And we do believe in discipline. I do run a tight ship.
Yeah.
Very much run a tight ship. I think the biggest problem with a lot of our situations is I don't think the community takes militias very seriously because of some things they may have seen. So we're gonna give them something else, you know. And it's not like I'm taking a place of nothing. I'm solely standing in support of these units.
Yeah.
Because I found it Anubis in the heart of a hurricane. Hurricane Harmon. I was walking. I was a former Panther, and Hurricane Harvey hit Greenport hard. And I was there. I'm sitting in the house, and here I am praying that my house doesn't get flooded. Then it came to find out that everything was okay. First thing I said was, I got to get out the Greenport.
Yeah.
So I grabbed my AR because I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
I grabbed my pistol because I didn't know what to expect. I said, I'm going to Greenport right now.
Yeah.
So I went out there, and I'm walking in the water. I'm helping people get out of apartments. And I'm asking the other units if they could support, but everybody's flooded in. And I said, man, our people really need some help. They need another unit that's close and that can engage if they're overwhelmed.
Yeah.
That's what the news does.
Yeah.
If they're overwhelmed, we got their six. So we went from there, and I promised the people of Greenspoint that I would never leave them, that I got them. And I literally coordinated with the National Black United Front, so the Black Panthers was the Youth Gun Club, of which I was a member at that time.
Yeah.
And I said, look, I was working out at Fitness Connection Greenspoint, and this is how I found a shelter. I see a long line. I'm coming out of the gym. I see this real long line. I'm like, what's that? And somebody said I was passing out food stamps. I was like, I'm gonna go check this out. I walk past, and I look in, and I go, hold up. Is that a shelter? In the Macy's.
Yeah.
And I look in there, and they said, I don't know. It might be. I don't know. I see cots. And I went, why don't anybody know about this?
Yeah.
So I go home, take off my gym clothes. I throw on my Panther uniform at the time. Remember, former Panther wanted to be a part of the unit. But I still paid much homage to the Panthers. So Chris Muhammad is my first commander. So I go back at the time in my Panther uniform. I walk up to the policeman and I'm like, is this a shelter? And they're like, who are you? I said, my name is Amunta Kalaimata. Oh, you're a Panther? I said, yes, I am. Can I see my people? Because I see some black folks in there. I see this old corroded moldy building. Okay? I see children running around. I see elders in there. And I see women in there. A lot of women. And I see a couple of spurts of white folks on the other side. They tending to these white folks really, really good. They tending to these black folks really, really bad.
Yeah.
So I need to walk around. So I walked in. The sheriff tried to stop me. And I said, no, you're not going to stop me. I'm going to walk up in here. It's a public place.
Yeah.
So it actually is not. It's actually been taken over by the Red Cross. I said, well, the community don't know about this. So since they don't know about this, I'm going to treat it like it's public property. So I start walking around and walking behind me. And I'm seeing mold in the ceilings. I'm seeing spiders. I'm seeing, you can smell the mold. You remember how Macy's was before they closed it down? They had the mold outside?
Yeah.
That's exactly how it smelled.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Okay? These people are living in this condition. They breathing in black mold. You know black mold does to your lungs?
That's dangerous.
Okay, so I called the National Black United Front. I say, man, I talked to Brother Malik. And I said, Brother Malik, there's a doggone situation that we need to tend to. As sure as I did, the National Black United Front got on it. Called Sister Crystal, the Panthers got on it. The Youth Gun Club, they got on it. And these people wasn't eating. When I said they wasn't eating, y'all, I'm talking about they had you remember all the millions of dollars these celebrities were giving them?
Right.
Let me tell you their menu. They had old cans of green beans. They had old carrots. They had hot dogs that wasn't even cooked.
Wow.
And that's what they serve these people every day.
Yeah, I remember because I went in there and they tried to stop me from going in there.
Right.
But I went in there anyway and I took pictures of the food.
Right.
And it was a mess.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a mess.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's go past the malnutrition. Let's talk about the actual treatment. I almost went to jail 3 times.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
The first one is when they got real aggressive with an elder. And I got real aggressive with that sheriff. And I told him, all right, you keep playing, it's going to get serious around here. And that's when you saw me with Big Texas.
Yeah.
I call the Panthers and everybody else, I'm giving intel, because that's another thing that Anubis does. We specialize in giving out intel. So I'm giving intel to all these other organizations and units and say, y'all need to get up here.
Yeah.
The second time I got aggressive with a sheriff is when they threw an elderly lady out of the shelter because she came in too late.
Wow.
Oh my God.
And I said, that is totally and completely ridiculous. So we got on them, and I said, next time I'm going to the doggone mayor. The third time they slammed, that's the time you saw us up there.
When they slammed
The third time
that
they slammed that.
police SUV.
Okay, so it was 4 times.
Yeah.
The third time they slammed a pregnant woman up against the wall.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I went and I pushed that sheriff and I said, you keep playing, we can get physical right now. That's when Texas was there.
Yeah.
And I said, we can get physical right now.
Yeah.
And we literally got nose to nose. He was reaching for something. I said, I got something for what you got.
Yeah.
And I let him know, for those who are watching and saying he's playing tough guy, 30.0, Texas Penal Code 30.06. All right. I'm authorized to carry, therefore I carry.
Yeah.
All right. Also in the Texas Constitution, the Second Amendment, it has a fundamental clause that says if a peace officer is acting overly aggressive with you, is therefore classified as assault, and you can defend them even if you can defend yourself even if it means taking your life. I let them know that. Because I don't mind taking your life to make sure I go home.
All right.
Okay, so we got a little touchy. It got touchy around there. So after that, we go up and talk to the mayor. I went up and talked to the mayor and the European New Gun Club, and the Panthers went up and talked to the mayor. And I did my weekly checks. And I said, what are you going to do about the shelter? Every other week. You're talking about brothers and sisters that got real jobs, regular jobs. I was working at the time 13 hours a day as an armored car transport guy. I worked 13 hours a day. Then from 13 hours a day, I go to the shelter and work another 6. I'm not sleeping. We tired. We watching brothers and sisters in the shelter. I think it was like 5 deaths there.
What?
It was 5 deaths
Yeah,
there.
it was.
That's
It
a
was-
concentration camp. Sound like
Exactly.
That's what it was, because they had the little bracelet that
That's
it
it.
had like a chip in it.
Yes.
And they had
Wow.
to, yeah.
Oh wow, that's some martial
So,
law type
but-
of stuff.
Yes.
Now you
Yes.
see.
Yeah.
Now you see why we have him doing the defense for the domestic violence.
Yeah.
Because it's just not to say, hey, that we're doing this just to do this. No, this is serious. Ladies and kids are losing their life. And I
Yeah.
prefer to have someone that's directing defense,
Yeah.
know what they're doing,
Yeah.
that's licensed to do this.
Yeah.
Now, once he gets called in
It's real.
to a situation, it's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Right.
because and that's one thing I love about what he stands for is women and children. Women and children.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Now to get any further in regards to what we do,
Yes.
like I said, I'm a defense. I work in regards to defense,
Mm.
the defense side.
Yeah.
If Sister Yumiki tells me that there's a sister whose life is in danger, like the sister that was in Dallas,
Mhm.
I like to call myself an octopus. Like I said, I'm a national commander.
Yeah.
All right. So I said, man, do I have anybody in Dallas? I don't.
Yes.
But I know the Huey P. Newton Gun Club is in Dallas. Their commanders in Dallas.
Yeah.
So I went commander to commander. I said, could you please provide assistance? And I was prepared to do what we call a handoff, which is escort that sister from Dallas. I pick up at a midpoint, and then I transport her from the midpoint all the way to where she has to go.
Yeah.
Heavily armed. If anybody comes up, that's their funeral.
Yeah.
You know, we got to come to a point where our sisters, and I don't think we take the situation that's going on lightly because we're not talking about it anymore. It's not a popular topic.
Yeah.
There was another sister I know, and I won't mention her name, but she called me and told me about a situation that happened downtown, and a brother tried to snatch her up. Human trafficking is real.
Yeah.
Yes, very
Yeah.
real.
Now I definitely wanted to ask you about that.
Sure.
The human trafficking, it's a big topic right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'll be concerned for my niece, my wife, you know what I mean? All the women that we know, because we hear stories of them getting kidnapped at HEB. You know, they getting followed. They getting these other people are talking to them, trying to reel them in. And it's a real topic. Now, it was out on the news, but now it's kind of not that much on the news. It's still being talked about. But, what's your position in helping people that's, in human trafficking?
If someone reaches out to me and call me, and they're gonna tell me the situation, I'm gonna call Brother Moon. And one thing Brother Moon gonna do is he gonna get the information correct, and he'll go from there. He's just not gonna jump on something if you call and say, "Hey, I'm in this situation."
Right.
No, because
Right.
that's putting his life in danger.
Yes, ma'am.
So whether it be human trafficking, sex trafficking, domestic violence, he takes care of all that.
Yes, ma'am.
And not only that, teachers, if a group of ladies reach out to us and want to take self-defense class, I get with him, he schedules a class and he teaches self-defense. We actually have one March 21st at Tom Wilson's Park on Greens Road.
Oh, wow.
It's for the real estate ladies rock Houston.
Wow.
A lot of these ladies are being
Attacked.
attacked different kind of ways when they showing homes. So
Wow.
we just don't talk about what we're gonna do, we do it.
Wow.
And if they call me and say they need clothes, my apartment now is full of clothes. And if a lady called and said they need clothes, personal hygiene products, whatever they need, I have that.
I know that's right.
And you know, we're gonna give them a bag together.
Mhm.
And we're gonna bring it out there to them.
Yes, ma'am.
And then if they need to go to a safe place, I do have a safe place where I will refer them. They get their Christian counseling there. Whatever they need is there.
Yeah.
We're just not gonna dump you there and forget about you.
Yeah.
No,
I
we
know
there.
that's right.
We there.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Man, I definitely salute what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? What y'all stand for. So, you know what I'm saying? You want to
Yes,
speak on some things that you do?
Yes,
Uh,
that is.
hello.
Come on, introduce yourself. Yes, ma'am.
Like I said before, my name is Cassandra Fry. I am the president for Reviving and Restoring Pros. I'm also a domestic violence survivor. I full and wholeheartedly believe in not only being an advocacy agency, but also being a resource agency, because a lot of times we have women, children, and even men that come out of these type of situations and they don't know where to go. They don't know where to turn. They don't know what their next step is. And what we try to do is give them the best guidance that we can to help them get on that road of recovery.
Yeah.
You know, our motto or our mantra is, we have a voice, we're not an echo.
Yeah.
And the reason that we say that is a lot of times when you're in domestic violence situations, you feel stifled. You feel silenced. And you feel like you're not heard or seen. And when you finally find that courage to come out, it takes a lot for you to find your voice again. You know, part of finding your voice is finding the courage to not only come out, but find the resources to build yourself back up and then speak on it.
I know that's
Because
right.
part of the healing process is speaking on it.
Mm.
Speaking on it not only helps you heal, but it educates others.
Yeah.
Because not every person's violent situation or domestic violence situation, because it's not just physical.
Yeah.
Domestic violence is mental, emotional, and spiritual.
Mm.
You know, domestic violence covers all gambits
Yeah.
of who you are as a person. And when you finally find that courage to speak on it, now you've gotten to a point where you can start to heal. You know, and nobody can tell your story the way you can tell your story.
Yes, right.
There's a lot of resemblance in every situation, but no situation is the same. Because just because somebody may have talked down to me, they may have talked down to you and beat you.
Right.
You know, it doesn't mean my story is more significant than yours.
Yes,
My story is mine.
Yeah.
Me telling you may click to you and say, I went through that same thing and didn't even realize I was experiencing domestic violence. Because part of domestic violence is manipulation and brainwashing. It's manipulation and brainwashing. They brainwash you to believe that you're insignificant. What you have to say and what you feel does not matter. What we try to help you understand is only through God can you understand that He loved you first.
Yeah.
It don't matter what nobody else feels or think about you,
I know that's
because
right.
He loved you first.
Yeah.
And because He loved you first, what you feel and what you say matters.
Wow. I know that's
And
right.
you know, there's another thing that we never really think about, with all the signs: mental, physical, financial, spiritual, is self-abuse.
Self-abuse.
We abuse our own selves when we wonder, you know, what did we do wrong? Could we have did something different? So that's something we naturally do, is abuse ourselves. And I know it makes me feel good, and I can speak for Cassandra and all the other ladies, to have somebody like Brother Moon that's gonna protect us.
Yeah.
That's gonna stand up for us.
I know that's
It's
right.
gonna say, this is it. It's enough.
Yeah.
Because if we don't have enough men out there to actually support us and protect us,
Yeah.
then that's a problem, because that's what a man is supposed to do. He's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
supposed to abuse us. It's
Yeah,
supposed to protect us.
that's real.
And then another thing we also have is we have a 5-page uh, plan
Plan.
that you sign. We give it to the lady,
It's like a contract.
and
Okay.
it has all the important information she needs. And then she also give it to someone that she can trust. So when she leaves, they also have a copy of everything. And the one thing, don't ever ask the ladies, why didn't you leave?
Mm.
I would have left. No, you wouldn't, and you wasn't in that situation.
Yeah.
Because, I can speak on, I went through that situation, then turned to be a cocaine dealer. Did that lifestyle, guns and everything, but then when you really just like, I gotta be something better. I can't say I'm gonna come help you and I'm living this lifestyle.
Yeah.
It doesn't add up.
Right.
So if I'm gonna talk it, I better walk it.
Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
I have to walk it.
Yes, ma'am.
And then we also we do it's called a Reviving Restoring Pearls Domestic Violence Conversation Cruise.
Okay.
Last year we had a boat which held 50 people, and we had Leo Rich here.
Okay.
He does all the entertainment and the hosting,
Okay.
and it was awesome. This year we have a bigger boat. It's gonna hold 100 people.
Oh wow.
I'm inviting you guys to come out, and what we do is we leave from the yacht club, and we sail off into Kima Bay for 3 hours.
Yeah.
We're gonna have entertainment, just different things, relaxing and actually listening.
Yeah.
Because that's what a survivor wants you to do is
I know that's
listen.
right.
Don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Just listen to me. I need to vent.
Yeah.
And so if you can listen to me, you
Hear
actually
my
helping
voice.
me.
Yes, ma'am.
You hear me? Because like
Hear
she just
my
said,
voice.
I have a voice, not
Yeah.
just an echo.
Yeah.
Growing up in our culture, they always say, whatever goes on in the home, stay in
Stay
the home.
home.
No, sir, I'm telling everybody.
Yeah.
Preacher,
That's
pastor,
real.
I'm telling everybody.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
don't care who you are.
Yeah.
And so it is about unity. We're not even unified anymore.
Mm.
We don't have unity
That's
anymore.
real.
And when you were speaking on sex trafficking and human trafficking,
Yes, ma'am.
our own culture doing it to us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They doing it to us.
Yeah.
Not another culture. We doing it to ourselves.
That's real.
And we have to accept our responsibility. We have to change our mind frame. Change your thinking around.
I know that's right.
We have to change our thinking around.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
I'm honored to be here because domestic violence doesn't have an age. It happens in the hip hop culture.
Yeah.
Happens everywhere.
It happens everywhere. And if we can just reach one, teach one, and
Yeah.
save one,
Yeah.
we did our job.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm not telling you I'm a expert in this, but I'm an expert in that because I got the battle scars to show it. I went through it. I lived it.
Yeah.
So I can tell you my story where no one else can tell it to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And did I fight back? Oh yeah, I hit him with my car.
Yeah.
In front of the police station, I hit him with a car. I did it at the time, but I shouldn't have did it. But I did it anyway because of rage.
Yeah.
And then it's another thing that I've noticed in domestic violence. Nobody talks about it. It goes different ways when you have mothers that's strung out on drugs, and you have a beautiful young daughter. I'm gonna set my young daughter up with that dealer right there. Because I can get what I need. But then when that young girl gets to that age where I don't want to do this anymore, abuse starts. Where he gonna beat her because she don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Then mom might go upside her head because she don't want to do what she needs her to do. That's still domestic violence is happening within.
Yes, ma'am.
And we need to talk about it, not just shoot it under a rug.
Yeah. That's real.
Let's bring it to the forefront.
Yeah.
We don't even do events to raise money. We come out of our pocket for everything.
Wow.
We
Everything
come out of
we
our
sponsor
pocket.
and we do, we come out of pocket to do. We invite all survivors out. We ask all survivors and supporters to come out and support. Our belief is, if you're a survivor, why are we going to ask you to come out and pay anything?
Yeah.
You have survived. Now, we may be strangers to you, but come be in our presence and let us help you understand, or let us show you what it means to find some self-love. Find some self-love. It's not about
Yes, I do. I have a question.
Sure.
Because
Sorry.
I think what you're doing is just so different because actually I'm a survivor myself.
All right.
Yes,
come
yes,
on.
it's been 6 years. I'm so happy. And I'm wondering, when I was in that situation, I didn't know anything about how to leave the situation. You know, it was really, really scary. It was a scary situation. You know, the neighbors called the police and they would be taken away and then, get bailed out of jail and kicked down the door like 2 days later. It's hard when you don't have money to move.
Right.
And
Right.
people just leave with what money? You have money to pay the rent, but where do you go? So I ended up in a shelter, but I called the shelter first because you don't know where it's at, anything.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm thinking, have you guys ever worked with a shelter and like had the shelter tell people, you can get in contact with this person, they can actually help you get out with a male assistance. That would have been really helpful for me.
Well, there's one shelter that I was working with
hmm
in Clear Lake. I'm not going to say the name of the shelter.
Yeah.
But I stopped working with them because a lot of people think it's a glamorous lifestyle, but it's not. Because when you go in that shelter, you're going to get one roll of tissue, you're going to get a tube of toothpaste, a toothbrush. That's your welcome package. That's your welcome package. And this shelter that we work with, I kid y'all not, last year in July, we had to go feed these people because they didn't have food.
Mm.
And that came out of our pockets.
That's how you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was blessed to be at a really nice facility.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had catered food. They had like a Goodwill in the basement where it's all donated clothes. Really clean beds, everything, resources to get food stamps. It was really, really top notch. And I think even calling them I was lucky to where that person, my abuser, he had to go out of town for business, so I was able to leave. But some people, they don't have the opportunity. So if that nice facility, if you get with a nice facility, a known facility, and they can be like, look, we can send somebody out, to get you. They didn't have that. So I'm thinking that would be a really good
We're
thing.
working
See,
twofold.
we just, me, Brother Moon,
Yeah.
just started this.
We're working twofold. So our
Wow.
organization is very young. It's
Oh,
very
okay.
young. It's only a couple of years in existence. So we're working twofold.
But
we have been blessed. But we have been blessed where in the beginning, there were people, there were entities that came around, professed their willingness to want to try and help us and grow us, and it was for their 15 minutes of pain.
Oh, wow.
And so we had to step back a little bit.
Oh,
More
my
so her
God.
than I had to step back a little bit and say, okay, what are these people really in line with God's
Genuine,
vision for
right.
what this organization is supposed to be?
Right.
Once we did that, then people like Brother Moon start coming into our
Oh,
lives.
that's God.
Amen.
It is, you know why?
Yeah.
Because it got to the point where one night I had a
board
board meeting, and I snapped. I'm gonna admit I went off. I told everybody to leave. That day I woke up, I didn't have no more board members but me, and I said if I gotta do it on my own, I'm gonna do it on my own.
You sound
But
like me right now.
huh?
Yeah.
But I knew that I can depend on Brother Moon because it's I can go somewhere and I promise you he might not call me, but if he know that location on Facebook, he'll say, "Sis, you all right?" That's love. That's love.
Sure.
And for him to take out of his time to teach self-defense free, and which is awesome. But now what we're gonna start doing it, we have to be able to reimburse him for his gas and everything else, because he's doing this for free. He doesn't have to do that. And he has made it to where we have Brother Eric Randall in Dallas.
First Lokey.
He's the director of the Revival Ministry of Pearl Self-Defense there, and Brother Marcus in Mississippi.
Marcus Hunt, correct.
And actually, I can't say his name. Help me.
Brother Babu and Wale.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting on a phone call from him because we putting some things together. We're gonna go to Dallas and do some things, and then we're gonna do a self-defense in Atlanta. I'm not gonna stop because we losing too many of our people. And
Yes.
It's urgent.
that's just like when they want to redo a community. What do they call it when they redoing a community? Say it again.
Regentrification.
So when a black man is killing a woman, he's doing that because he's stopping the ability to reproduce. So if he stops that, it's not going to happen anymore. So until they rip,
Yes.
say it again,
Genocide.
genocide. So you have to be able to step out and want to help.
Mm-hmm.
Don't step out and want to help because you see somebody standing behind me. Well, you're going to take a picture. Now, we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Now, a person has already lost their integrity, so why would you take the little they have left? It just doesn't work that way. And like she said, so many people say they want to help you, but they don't. Yes, Revival Restoring Pearls is very small. Oh, we've been rejected, turned down for help. But that's fine though because
When
we
God
wasn't supposed to be with that.
When
And
it
just
wasn't
us because I don't know of any other domestic violence organization right now that has a defense team. I do not know.
And I'm really thinking, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'm really thinking that you guys should really consider getting a legal, actually I have a lawyer myself and, I really would think it would be helpful for you to get your taxation papers.
Maybe I got all that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we non-profit.
Oh, for sure. And get those grants. Get that grant money.
But you know what's so amazing is that I got all that done last year.
Oh, amen.
But so many, and I didn't know how to go about it, so I went to this lady,
Right.
woman of God. Well, you can't do anything with that right now. You have to go to the next level. You need to pay me $5 something. Really? So I talked to another friend of mine 2 weeks ago. She said, look at your paperwork. I look. She said, girl, you already, all my paperwork is Revival Restoring Pearls Incorporated. We have all our legal documents. So yes, now we're going to start doing grants and everything because it's about going above and beyond helping someone. My dream is to buy a old rundown hotel or motel somewhere where the rooms are inside instead of outside. Well, then you can make that a home, and I put it in the atmosphere. Nobody can take that from me because I spoke it. I spoke it, and turn that into a transitional home where you can have people like Brother Moon that's on that security. I thank God for Brother Moon because when he's coming, he's not coming to play. So if you out there whipping up on a woman and she don't call me, well then I step back when he steps in because that is not my lane. My lane is when I get that phone call to send it over.
And that's what I told you. I never heard of that.
Actively trying to get our information out there where there's not a woman that feels like she doesn't have somewhere to go. You know, we were working on building that and getting it out there, and that was the purpose of the 5-pay contract, because too often you'll have a woman say she's ready to go, and then you get everything in place, and then she backs out, she changes her mind, and even if she doesn't at least have somebody that has a copy of that, so that if things does go awry, they know what's going on. So that 5-pay contract is a means to say, if you are serious and you really want to save your life, sign this document and we're going to get you out of here.
Amen.
And see, we
gonna help.
We really thank you guys because allowing us to come and use your platform to get the word out. And this, to me, this is major because we're not on a opportunity talk show or something like this. We're real, and y'all allowing us the opportunity to spread the word. Y'all allowing a lady to hear out there where there's somebody like Brother Moon. Ladies call me 713-378-9025. And you're in a situation where you need security to get out. We're going to get you out. I promise you we're going to get you out. And he's not just going to pick you up and drop you off at a gas station. He's not going to do that.
No.
So when he's here in Houston and he can touch to Tennessee on a Wednesday and have a young lady with 5 children sitting in her mama's front room in Chicago on a Friday morning, you tell me he's not doing business. Tell me. And when you have a man that doesn't hit a 5-year-old in the head with a hammer,
oh my God.
The lady in Dallas, she had a baby for a police officer's son. the guy took her kid from her. She's actually scared for her life because every time she tried to go somewhere, the Dallas police would throw some trumped up charges on her.
Oh yeah.
Dogwood Brother Moon, he did what he had to do in Dallas. That lady walked in that courtroom on a Thursday morning, come out that courtroom with no charges on her. She got her kid back.
Amen.
I can't take the credit for that. That's Brother Salaki.
Yes.
I gave him the intro.
Yeah.
That's Brother Eric Randall.
And
I'm going
they
to say his
did
name. That
it.
is Brother
Yes.
Eric Randall. A moon called and said, I need assistance.
But you played that major.
Jumped in.
Yeah, but you played that major role by just making that phone call. Oh yeah, and I mean, she couldn't get. He kidnapped her kid from school. And they wouldn't take any reports because his daddy is a Dallas police officer. I don't know what.
That is so scary.
Yeah, it was scary. It should have been scary for him. Because UP Newton Gun Club did what they had to do. This lady had protection 24 hours. They might have not seen them, but they were there. They were there. That's why I'm honored to have Brother Moon. I am, y'all don't even know, I'm grateful. I am grateful to have a strong black man that's going to stand up and say, no more. You will not abuse another lady or another kid. No more. We need more.
We need more.
You know?
I think it's a good example.
Yes.
Example.
And you know what? We're almost through, so let me go ahead and let this little young man right here. Come on, Shaq.
Okay, yeah.
Introduce yourself.
How everybody doing? My name is Leo Rich, comedian, actor, and unqualified stepdad. Because if I can't whip your kid, I can't raise your kid. It's going to be a part of this right here. She has been going hard ever since I met her. She was buying prom dresses for all the students last year when I met her.
That's another thing we do.
And it gets real. It's real, you know, because I remember my prom, a lot of girls needed a dress.
Yep.
You know, even if they bought a dress, they could have used another one. Now we know where these women can get a dress from. Also, the cruise is coming up. It's very exciting. She invited you all, so we all want to see you there.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
I can't
It's
wait.
October 3rd.
It was turned up last year. We had some OTB fast lane going in there. Come enjoy yourself. Come enjoy yourself, and we enjoy yourself. I'm from Spring, Texas, as you can tell in my diction. You can tell I ain't from the hood. It's all right. And it's good to be a part of this. And we like to come up with a new culture where we protect our women.
Okay.
And we uplift our women.
Yes.
Because I come from a single household. We know how it is. My mother, she was a G. She could fight, but you know every woman can't fight.
Right.
You know? I can look back. Every family in my neighborhood at that time had a man in the household, and you don't know what was going on in that household, and you don't know how those guys was affected. So I actually had a advantage coming up in a strong one in a single parent household. But you never know what's going on in people's households.
Right.
That's why it's good to have me as a comedian to bring a little light to it. But it's very a serious situation.
Has the collection plate.
It passed collection plate right now.
That's right. I want to also, we have Damon Coleman, he's the CFO.
Yes.
Damn, okay.
And then we have Sonia Dixon, she's
Project manager.
Okay.
And
Shout out.
Candace Joseph,
Oh.
she is the founder of Joseph Consulting Firm.
All right.
We were on her radio show last Sunday, and
Sunday.
she went above and beyond. She made phone calls, so when we got there, they had 3 bags of beautiful clothing for ladies. So ladies, if you need clothes
Shout out to her. That's real.
to go back into the workforce and anything, we have that. We have that. You get bags of Ladies of Circle of Perfection. March 7th is dropping off clothes and luggage. So when all this the ladies I have, so we're a resource. We're a walking resource, you know. And we go out there under 59 and we feed. And I didn't even bring up that, but what we do is we collect prom dresses. So when a young lady
We do
needs
Project Prom.
yes, it's called Project
Project
Prom.
Okay.
We supply the dress, the shoes, the makeup, the
the
hair,
whole nine.
and I have Mr. Frankie Muhammad, my personal photographer, That
Come
does
out
say,
here.
yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes. So we do Project Prom. We have another. It's a Christmas event that we do where we actually have girls come in and we just treat them like a princess.
Oh, I forgot about that too. We had
Yeah,
There's just so many good
yeah,
things.
10 young
Yes.
ladies, 10 young ladies from this area,
Okay.
which we actually help Cash Major. She has called the Little Miss Ladies.
Mhm.
And these young ladies, Masterpiece Jeweler donated 10 diamond tiaras to Revive and Restore Pearls. I know, we almost finished.
No,
Donated the tiaras and we gave them to the young girls. So they were walked in by their dads if they didn't have a father figure. My son was there to walk them in. They got roses. They had brunch.
Yeah.
They
Wow.
it was because
That's
you
a special treatment.
but you have to show a kid love.
Right.
You have to start now.
Amen.
And
Show the no words, right?
Show these young ladies
How
they
they
should be treated.
Mm-hmm.
Show them how they should be treated.
so whenever you guys decide that y'all gonna do some type of concert, I'm gonna need for y'all to do a donation to Revive and Restore Pearls.
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
You need a financial donation. I'm gonna put you on the spot, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I will get a GoFundMe in a second started.
If you
Yes.
if y'all have clothing, you know, we
Okay.
accept that. Kids
Yeah.
too,
Okay.
young kids.
Okay.
Okay.
Toiletry bags,
Okay.
hygiene items. It doesn't matter because a lot of times these people, whether it's a mother and children, a woman by herself, a young man, whatever it is, when they're coming out, that's why we also collect luggage. When they come out, sometimes they come out with just what they have on.
Oh yeah.
And just to know that they have a toothbrush and a tube of toothpaste that's their own
Yeah.
can bring a smile to their face.
Mhm.
So even just the smallest of things that we take for granted on a daily basis because we can provide for ourselves, these people actually appreciate beyond measure. So even those small things are appreciated when they're donated. That's why we actually collect luggage because these people don't have anything to put their things in. They go to these shelters and they want them to get whatever they do gather and collect and manage to get and put them in garbage bags. And when it's time for them to leave, they send them out with them garbage bags. That can also be a sense of abuse because now you're demoralizing them even
You're
more.
neglecting them. And
So let's do more. Let's show these people that
That
you
you are
escaped, you
worth
came
it.
out, you survived. You're worth having that opportunity to step out on faith and have a smile on your face without feeling like you're less than just because of what somebody put you through.
And Revive and Restoring Pearls, we do the clothing and everything.
Mhm.
But I have to say, the newbies, with
Yes.
Brother Moon,
Mm-hmm.
when it's cold and all this,
Right.
you will catch him ratted up with his troops underneath them bridges.
Okay.
Blankets, clothing, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, he's in the trenches. He's not standing up to be seen. This man is in the trenches,
Yeah,
guys.
that's right.
And that's the type of people we need.
Well, the best work you can do if you're gonna do anything. I heard a brother say at the Kwanzaa celebration because I'm African centered. I tell people I respect everybody's religion,
Exactly.
but I'm committed by religion
Yes, sir.
and spirituality.
Yes, sir. Yes,
My
sir.
thing is this: he said, "Kazi," which is a word meaning work. Kazi is the blackest thing you can do. So I don't want look at me, Kazi. I want Kazi, which means there's brothers and sisters. I don't want to take a picture of a homeless man.
Come on with it.
Right.
Come on.
I've been homeless before,
Come on.
and when I tell you there's nothing more degrading
Yes.
than living
Yes.
on a bus, living at a bus stop.
Mm-hmm.
I slept at a bus stop, and on the way I got out, I didn't take donations. I didn't want nobody's help. I didn't want my parents' help. I dug ditches to get out of that situation because I was stupid enough to get myself in that situation. And I said, Mom, if I got myself in it, I'm gonna get myself out. And I did exactly that. Now, when I help these people, I'm not saying, hey, I'm gonna take a picture, look at me, and go, I'm not doing that. At the end, we'll go, we'll show the location, picture. Well, I show my brothers and sisters. I'm also part of a tribe called Ancestors in Training. Those brothers and sisters are very talented, as well as the Anubis, and they merged with Anubis, and now we're 20 strong. So with that being said, these brothers and sisters, they go out there and they do Kazi. They show that
They
love.
do their
They
work.
talk to the brothers and sisters. They give out donations. They do everything, and we in and we out. Now, when it's a tactical situation, my uniform ain't just black because I stand for the nation. I do my tactical operations at night. If I'm gonna hit you, you're not gonna see me coming. That's what
Exactly. I love it so much.
You got me riled up. I am ready to go.
Because what he just said
Yes,
is true.
powerful.
If you every day on Facebook, you see somebody with a picture giving someone a
No,
sandwich.
I'm not gonna
Why
say no
are you
names.
degrading
If you
someone?
see that at Christmas, I'm not saying no name. I couldn't believe it. This man stood on a car and was just throwing money to the people out on the streets. The people were fighting,
It's
like homeless
seriously.
people, like people could tell that they were on
You know,
drugs.
That's also form of abuse.
but
It is.
you know what? Because they mind, they need to recondition their mind. They are hurting it. We're hurting ourselves. Recondition
Ooh, we gotta do
it.
that.
Get that mind out that slave mentality.
That's a whole other show.
Yes, Lord, we gotta go.
Please shout out your platform, your
Okay.
number, your handle. Give them how can we reach you?
Yes, Revive and Restoring Pearls Incorporated. You can reach me, Yumiko Harmon on Facebook, Revive and Restoring Pearls on Instagram. My phone number is 713-398-9025. You can reach me at uniquedecor29@gmail.com, or you can reach me at reviverestoringpearls2@gmail.com. So just reach out.
I am so
This phone is always going to be an answer, guys. If you guys know someone that need help, call us.
Definitely.
Let us do what we
Call
have
us
to
in
do.
the message.
Oh, you think I'm
something.
playing? We will be getting this GoFundMe together. Absolutely. That's right, y'all. I'm out.
Yes,
That's my co-host.
thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're going to bring us on out?
Yes, man. Yes,
All
man.
right.
Yeah, see, that's why we call it two Trail Thursdays, because this is way too trail. You know what I'm saying? This needs to be heard. This needs to be talked about. It needs to be brought to the front for our different salute everything that y'all do. And it's just an honor and pleasure to have y'all come and tell me what y'all really got going on. It's a
Oh,
pleasure.
we're going to Atlanta.
Yes,
May
we are.
8th, we go to Atlanta.
Okay.
Mr. Edwin Douglas of the You Heard Me, he has a TV and a talk show in Dallas. Woo! Reviving Restoring Pearls will be interview March 19th.
Yeah.
And when I got that phone call from someone, because he worked with significant people that can put you in the right place where you need to be,
Yeah.
he reached out. So, yeah,
Oh,
doors
that's
are opening.
right.
And to end it off, like he said, I love him regardless if we have different, he's a newbie and I'm a Baptist. I love him regardless, because when it comes to that, those are just names. But that's my brother and I love
I
him.
know that's right.
I love my brother and I'm going to go to bat with my brother. I'm going to get in the trenches with my brother.
I
It's
know
all
that's
about
right.
the nation at the end of the day.
Exactly.
The definition of nation means family.
Hey, so
So
we're
with that being said,
family.
I love my nation. I cannot say I love just Comedics.
Yes.
I cannot say I love just Israelites if I was. I cannot say I just love Moors if I was. I cannot say I don't love people that's not Christians. I can't say that. I love African people. At our core, we are African.
Yeah.
And as a term that Anubis uses, we say Bibi for Hodia, which means African liberation, it's a deeper phrase. It means African liberation. We have a mission statement. That statement empowers me if I'm asleep. I just got over a back injury, and slightly before I was injured, I had my vest on, and that sister was talking to me, and I was swinging and banging. And made my back a little worse, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Somebody's safe.
Yeah.
I was safeguarded.
I
I
know
was
that's right.
safeguarding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you have a uniform on, you safeguard.
Yeah.
And it's what you do.
Yeah.
And I'm walking down the street saying, hell no, we won't go with a poster. And I don't do, I tell people I don't do markers.
Yeah.
I don't do crayons.
Yeah.
I don't do doggone glue. I don't do glitter.
Yeah.
I do weapons, tactics, strategy.
Yeah.
You're gonna see me in the middle of the street
Yeah.
saying, I'm mad at the white man.
Yeah.
I'm mad at him. You don't want to know my man.
Yeah, you know how to play the game.
Shout out to E Money.
Hey, Living
That's
bro.
my brother.
Yeah.
Because he's
Yeah.
actually gonna take a couple of women
that once you give the okay and do their background or whatever, and do a weapons class at the ranch.
Actually, we're going out there this Sunday to build it up, and I'm training the losers on it this weekend.
Oh, so I can go something
Oh, I'm
too.
putting up to the y'all know I stay
Yeah.
right up the street from me. So you don't hear my line, I'm putting up on you. You know what
But
I'm
you
saying?
see how it's all coming together?
Yes, ma'am.
It's all coming together. It's one big circle. Family.
Absolutely.
Unity.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you
for
so
having
so
us.
much. One more time, let the people know where they can follow you and find you on social media.
Revive and Restoring Pearls, Yamika Harmon, Cassandra Fry. Reach out to Brother Amoon, and he will definitely reach out to me. Even this young man back here, what's your name, baby? You can reach out to him. So we just well connected.
Thank you.
They can reach out to you.
Yeah, they sure
You
can.
got that card.
Hey man, that's Too Trill. Shout out to everybody out here doing positive stuff. And if you need some assistance, you need to hear everything. You know who you need to tap in with. If you need an escape route, you need Brother Moon. Say man, this is Too Trill for TV, man. Trill for Life Radio. Really like this, man. Thank y'all again. It's an honor and a pleasure to have y'all come through on the show. You know what I'm saying? So straight like that, man. Y'all keep staying tuned in. Subscribe to the channel Trill for Life Radio. We got one more interview in here tonight, and we're gonna keep it rolling. So I'll play a couple more jams, man. I got A-Rap Red in here, and it's going down. Triple Life Radio in here.
Oh, shit.
My phone went dead. You can't take no pictures.
I got enough power. That's why I was charging for it.
Oh,
Trying that bitch, that's becoming strict. That's what I'm trying to get. Make you bitch my bitch and tell that bitch I'm not the right. Then I'm out. I go get a bag, break it down. I'm in the bag. If I can get it, then I'm taking it out. So I'll break out in my shit and lay it out. Niggas who feel, you got to let them in. You got to let them in. You got to play the feel. You got to take it from me. I make it look easy, but I put my faith in God. This shit way too hard. You really be taking fraud. You know that shit don't hard. You know that shit don't start. Niggas that's with you, they really watch you. And these bitches, they ain't no better. The bitch pretty with the bitch big pockets like. They ain't gonna pay attention to the way I spend it every time I go with my pocket. She shit like, hey, you made it. And all bitch, I ain't got it. Get me back to the top. Keep the blood on the side. Step back, shot. Bitch, I ain't just running the right. 40 $40 for shorty, I got it. I'm a rock, I'm a shot, you don't need a shit sound like a big drummer. Turn this shit to an anthem. If I fall off, nigga stand up. Turn a bounce back to an N1. And my name ring like Samsung. Folks calling them handsome. Introduce you to the fan club. Hand sag from my hands on. When they hit it, sound like a cannon form. Round up while I'm planning. I like counting up while I'm jamming. Plug my little nigga be scamming. He was on swipe some. Clean your nose, he a wipe some. Bad face, he a pipe some. Yeah.
Stop beeping. Two poses.
Oh, 2 different ones?
Yeah, 2 different ones. Yeah, there you go. Smile, there you go. Yeah,
I kind of like this here.
So you got one.
Yeah.
But you know what? I don't have a picture of me and him. Can you take a picture of me and him? Yes. Okay.